What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Spencer and we have Carter joining us again today.
We are drawing Wrestlemania matches, but with a twist. I'm gonna draw them as superheroes and villains. And Spencer, he draws a lot of superheroes, and I don't.
So I think this is going to be really fun. It's kind of like something I'm more used to, but I think you can do really good with it too.
We're basically lifelong wrestling fans, and WrestleMania is our Super Bowl, and it's coming up, and we're excited because these are going to be some crazy matches. So how this is going to work is we're going to draw from a cup. So the first match is John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. And of course, if you watch wrestling, John Cena is a villain. How nuts is that?
That's crazy.
How nuts is that?
What
First
kind of world
time
do we live in?
22 years.
Yeah.
So we got Cody and John in here, and I'm gonna let Spencer pick.
Okay.
If he picks Cody, he's gonna draw Cody as a superhero, and if he draws John, he's gonna draw John Cena as a villain.
So whoever I get, you're drawing the other person.
I'm drawing the other person.
Yep. All right, let's see who we're getting today. Got Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
Let's go.
Dang it! I wanted him so bad. After we're done with the drawings, we're gonna vote whose hero or villain we think would win in a real battle.
So for these next two matches, they're actually what's called a triple threat match, which if you don't know what that means just means that there's 3 people in one match. One of us is gonna draw 2 people for one match, and the other person is gonna draw 2 people for the other match. That'll kind of make more sense once we get to it. First, we're gonna draw for the women's triple threat match, which has Bianca Belair, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley. So let's get right into it.
Sweet. Oh, I'm nervous. I want Rhea. Io Sky.
He got Io Sky.
I got Io Sky.
So I'll be drawing Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley.
All right, now we're picking for the Now we're picking for the men's triple threat match, which this is probably the match I'm most excited for.
Oh yeah,
this is main eventing night 1.
Yeah.
CM Punk's first WrestleMania main event. This one is CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins. I'm drawing 2 of these guys. Spencer's drawing one of them. Who are you drawing?
I'm honestly, I don't mind who I get. I think any of them will be really cool.
Fun.
All right, I have CM Punk.
Oh, dang it!
I think that would be a really cool one.
So I got Roman and Seth, just missing Dean Ambrose.
Rest in peace.
Are you ready?
Oh, I'm nervous about this one. I think you might have won this one already, and I haven't seen it yet.
Here is my Cody Rhodes.
You swept the floor with me already.
Yeah, take a good look at that.
Oh my gosh.
I took a lot of inspiration from Homelander from The Boys. A lot of people online say that Cody Rhodes looks like Homelander, but I also used the skull mask that he wore at both WrestleMania and SummerSlam.
That's so sick. Your posing is just so good.
Thank you, thank you.
I love the belt around him.
Yeah, that's something I wanted to keep. A lot of the elements, I feel like you could tell it's Cody Rhodes because
the spikes on the gloves, that great touch.
Another character I took a lot of inspiration from was Ghost Rider.
Okay.
Yeah, he has like a lot of spikes and stuff.
Gosh, I don't even want to show you my John Cena. John Cena has always been a superhero. Like, he's always been the one to save the cat out of the tree or save the burning bridge, you know, the cliche thing.
Right.
But the final boss took captive of John Cena.
Okay, I like the whole story and what we have going on.
Yep, and he wrapped chains around Cena to remind him who really is in control. John Cena, his power is obviously invisibility.
It's just a page of nothing.
Yeah, I actually didn't draw him because he's invisible.
Oh my goodness, that is sick.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, I love all the like hatching, like the lines on it. Like this looks like a very vintage like comic book design.
Thank you.
That looks
That's
really
what
cool.
I was going for.
This is awesome. I love how like the texture and everything. That just looks super cool. I love that.
Thank you.
That's really cool.
In a real world battle, wrestling out of the picture, who do you think would have won between these two?
I'm not gonna try to be too biased, but I think Cody squashes John.
Especially because John's in captivity and
the chains are holding him down.
Yep, Cody's coming to the rescue, and Cody can fly. You can't beat someone who can fly.
Yeah.
So,
but can you beat someone if you can't see them?
That's for the viewers to decide.
There you go.
Comment down below.
So I had 2 drawings for this and you had 1. I'm going in the order I drew them, so I'm going to show my Bianca Belair as a superhero.
Okay. So sick. That's so cool. I was really hoping you use her hair as a whip.
Oh yeah, I had to. So for some reason, I imagined her hair having like electricity, and I don't know. I just like had that idea for some reason, and I just drew it, and I think it looks cool.
The glow is so cool.
Oh, thank you.
Dude, this is sick.
This might be one of the designs, like, you could probably tell it's like, it's a wrestler, which makes sense. I mean, these are wrestlers as superheroes.
All right, so I'm going to reveal my Io Sky. I really like this one. I feel the same way where she does kind of look too much like a wrestler, but it's super cool, so.
Oh my goodness.
So I took inspiration from her ring gear, and she shoots out balls of fire from her hand. She's shooting lasers out of her eyes as well. So
yeah, I really like that.
I've just kind of like power bombed her.
Yeah. Power bomb. No, I really like the fire aspect. I'm not sure, like if I were to do this, I'm not sure what power I would give her, but I think that's fitting.
That was the hardest part about this drawing, was finding what powers to give her. I kind of just went generic superhero, but like made it her own.
All right, so now I'm gonna show my Rhea Ripley drawing. Here we go.
Oh, dude, that is so sick. Oh, because of the entrance.
Yeah,
I don't think
like,
I would have even thought about that.
Yeah, I don't know if she does the wings as much anymore,
Yeah.
like as when she was with the Judgment Day. This was kind of just like, this isn't me like bashing myself, but this was kind of just like the first thing I thought of, just like,
Yeah.
she's goth, she has wings.
No,
but
you're smart for covering her up because those tattoos would have been difficult.
yeah, that was intentional. I did not want to draw tattoos.
This is so sick. So what are her powers other than flying?
Yeah, I imagine she's like, she can fly. I had her eyes glowing. Maybe she can like shoot like beams out of her eyes. Yeah, something I also tried to do with this is like add like little bits of like glow with the purple on the outfit.
Yeah.
I also tried to make the wings glowing. Like I kind of imagine like she could kind of like spawn her wings out like.
Yeah.
That's what I imagined. with
That's
this.
awesome. All right, so for the final match is the men's triple threat match.
I'm really excited for this one too.
So-
both the drawing and the match.
These two drawings, I love these drawings. I'm super proud of them. I'm excited for you to see them. I know all of them are baby faces right now, but Roman, I made a villain.
Okay,
Took
yeah.
a lot of inspiration from Bane.
Oh yeah, I love this.
He is powered by the Ulufala. Whenever
Okay.
that is around his neck, his super strength becomes there. I wanted to give at least one of them like a superhero mask, but still make it look like them, and so I gave him the OG shield
Yeah, I
mask.
was about to say the shield mask, like you said.
Yep. So inspiration from Bane, but bits and pieces from Roman over his history.
Yeah, I feel like this is a hard one to beat. My CM Punk drawing is probably the one I had the most fun with. I had fun with all of them. This one I had a lot of fun with.
Bro! Oh my gosh.
So for this one, all my other characters had superpowers. I imagine CM Punk not having superpowers.
Ooh,
I
okay.
kind of imagine him being a less conventional superhero. I feel like as a wrestler, he's less conventional. He doesn't really go by the rules. So I gave him like these giant like fist gauntlets kind of inspired by his wrist tape with the X's on them.
Yeah.
A character I took heavy inspiration from is Doomfist from Overwatch. Anyone who knows what that game is.
his superhero knowledge is a lot larger than mine, if you haven't noticed.
So
That's so cool. I love his tattoos.
Oh, thank you.
how like stylized they are.
Yeah,
That is so
tattoos is
cool.
really tricky because like a lot of times they're super like detailed.
Yeah.
And my art style is definitely like pretty simplified. So it's kind of hard to balance those.
He looks like Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, I realized that as I was drawing it, I was like, I'm hoping this looks like CM Punk and not Wolverine.
But they look alike in real life.
That is
So,
true.
I love
Flashback
his
to
shorts.
2013 CM Punk.
Yeah. Okay, so I was disappointed originally because I didn't get CM Punk and I really wanted CM Punk.
That's fair.
I'm now happy that you had it because you did him so much justice.
Thank you.
That is awesome.
I had a lot of fun with that.
So this Seth Rollins, I think this one is my favorite one that I did.
Okay.
I took a lot of inspiration from Wolverine and Deadpool.
Yes! Before you say anything, I love that robotic leg. I'm not entirely sure like what your thought process was behind that, but what I imagined first is that Seth Rollins had a nasty knee injury a while ago. That's kind of why I imagined that coming from. It could be something different. That's why it immediately jumps to me.
Yeah.
I love this color scheme though. It just fits his character so
Yes.
well. That's sick, dude.
Thank you.
And the netting between like each area.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I love it.
The robot leg came from two things, the knee injury and the curb stomp.
Oh,
So
I didn't even think about that.
I
That's cool.
imagined one of his superpowers being he just obliterates people's heads by
Okay.
his curb stomp. And then I took inspiration from Deadpool with the swords in the back, but they're kendo sticks instead of swords.
I didn't even notice that. Okay, this is my favorite one so far. This one is sick. I love this so much. The kendo sticks is so sick. I love that. There's a lot of thought behind this.
It's
really
also
like
the
this.
last drawing that I did, and so I felt the most inspired.
That's kind of how I felt with my CM Punk. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go all out with this.
Yeah.
That is sick. I absolutely love that.
Awesome.
I think this is an overall win for both of us.
I don't
But
think there's a winner or a loser here.
I think all of our drawings were really sick. Not to
Yeah.
like brag or anything,
No,
but
I'm super proud of this.
But no, like I could tell you put a lot of work into yours. I feel like I put a lot of work
We
into
need to
mine.
make this a yearly tradition for WrestleMania, I think.
I'd be down for that, low
Yeah.
key. So WrestleMania is tomorrow night. I'm gonna be defending my Ohio PLE championship. So for every big wrestling event, we'll all get together and we'll make predictions on who's gonna win each match. I'm currently the champion.
I made the belt.
But yeah, WrestleMania is tomorrow. I'm super excited for that. Good job with your drawing. And
you.
thank you for being on the channel again.
Yes, and I can't wait to take that belt from you tomorrow.
That's funny.
But yeah, this challenge was super fun. I think you guys should do it yourself and send us in some photos because
That'd be
I would
sick.
love to see
Yeah.
your wrestler superheroes.
Real,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to see more of these, let us know, and I'm gonna take over Spencer's channel some more.
So thank you guys so much for watching this video. We had a blast making this. I hope you guys had a lot of fun watching it. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Like, follow, subscribe, all the fun stuff, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeet!